Good afternoon from Sanaraya, Call Beach, Nunavut's Japanese Irish Highlander yet again, and a shout out to one of the closest Scottish regiments to me with the Calgary Highlanders. I picked this t-shirt up when I was in Calgary back in 2014. Really liked it, and I also got the pipe band CD. Thank you very much, gentlemen. You guys do a good job. Ladies and gentlemen, very good piping and drumming. Not really much to talk about this week. It's been quiet. Monday to Friday went by super quick. But the only excitement, the other reason why I put on a tartan, or a Scottish t-shirt, I should say, is the fact that Robbie Burns night went by, and the closest I got to having haggis was Bison meatloaf with oatmeal, which I made last night with lots of pepper, which was quite good. But yeah, it's been quiet. The other thing too is, despite the fact that we have the sun back, which is always nice to see, is the fact that it's still cold, averaging about minus 50 or so, which every time I tell my family and friends back home about how cold it gets up here, they're like, they can't imagine it. And I'm like, yeah, it's cold. Which, amazingly enough, I'm not complaining about much, considering that when I was a kid, I really didn't like the cold. And, when I was a university student, I remember when it was super cold, but I guess I'm just used to it now. Overheat, I like heat, but I mean, I just, whatever. I like the sweat and whatever, maybe it helps. I do realize also that my hair and my beard are getting a little poofy, and so I'm gonna have to see about that at some point to buzz it all down and everything else. The other interesting thing I may have mentioned in one of my videos prior is that we always have a like culture event the last Friday of every month. So of course we had one yesterday for the students, so they went out to do ice picking, which I believe what that means is they actually go out and get the nice clean ice, which is then brought back and it's used for elder tea, where they make tea, iced tea or something like that for the elders in the community, which is quite nice. And I'm like, sure, that sounds like fun, but my boots are not really conducive to cold weather, so I'm waiting for a friend of mine who said he might be sending me some mucklucks, the military issue ones. So I'll see what happens. The other thing that might be going on today is I may actually be doing some shooting with the Junior Rangers, or observing and helping them out. That's going on later today at school. So I have to sort of be prepared, ready to go. So, but yeah, it's quite amazing how the days and the weeks are, marching along till we get into spring and summer. Because sometimes you do feel like it's going to be forever, and basically I've lost track of time about how long the snow has been on the ground. So I guess I'm just getting used to it. One of the things that some of the locals and my friends up here have been telling me is that once it does start getting warmer, it basically, the outside is going to turn into the Psalm, which is kind of fun. So I go from having snow, lots of it, to having mud, lots of that. Oh, I should actually mention too, I was able to finally get my medications prescribed and sent up to me here, which is great. Means that my health will be getting better. Luckily, I have not had any other gout attacks, which is great, because that's not something I really want to wish on anybody. It's just is not conducive. And I just feel like showing off the lovely outdoor, nice blue-ish sky. I guess that's what it is, on top of the whiteness. And of course, with my lovely camouflage curtain made bed sheet, which, hey, it works. It does what it's doing. That's basically about all I have, everybody, today. There's not much else really going on. When something else does exciting happen, I'll let you know. Anyway, from Nunavut, talk to you later.